Yeah. Who's he going with? Or what's he doing? I guess.
Well, where the team break?
All right, let's line it up.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Oh yeah, we have it over here.
All right, so
We have some form of map in front of us.
Oh.
you got mine team, you've got the rivers, you got the roaches.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point. So line up the teams here, and then the teams can determine which way they're going.
Alright, so we got Minecraft over here. We got Operation Overlord over here, and then
Operation Overlord,
and then Operation Stinkbug
Stinkbug.
or Extermination.
Operation Stinkbug and Minecraft, and Operation Overlord.
I think
D-Day.
There's a big difference here.
I'll say this: if
Right,
there's a
Overwatch
team that's
Fortnite.
designated to going into the underground, Jericho and Flora should go
Sneaky
because
here.
it's absolute shadow everywhere, and Flora is invisible by dark. That being said, I don't think that's how that thing will track you, but you're definitely better than anyone else.
It would avoid anything else that's down there. So then the only real threat for them would be the big bat.
Correct.
It would make
Well,
sense
I mean,
for
would there
them
be
to do
anything
it.
else down there actually?
Traveling with Jericho would help Bradford stay stealthy.
Bradford
If he
also
does.
has heat resistance,
That's right.
I do?
but I thought you did, didn't you?
No.
Then never mind. Then yeah, send Flora instead of Bradford.
No, he's still a squishy.
So the question is it Sebastian or Booyah leading that team?
Oh, that's a line, not a.
Which one?
Wait, am
Underground
I
team?
dumb? Oh my god, I need to update my
Minecraft
health.
Cop, do you want the mine or the bugs?
Mines.
Mines of Moria.
Bugs.
I want the bugs.
And for what it's worth, the rivers.
That's the thing. Like, if we don't get toxins from the bugs, we should be collecting toxins from the river.
Correct. Or at least finding samples of
Right.
aquatic life you can inoculate.
I mean, in theory,
Pump full of shit.
we could have 3 teams, right?
Correct.
Yeah. We have like, what's...
Just
8
increasing
people?
liability and risk.
What the hell just happened to the square?
You made it small.
Small
It's
square.
like not. It's moving the weirdest way. I'm just gonna delete.
And it's dead.
So Sebastian's on the mine team.
Oh no,
Get away from him, you
because
He's poking him.
comparatively, like if we're going by opportunity costs, Sebastian, just other than being stealthy, which a number of people could just be stealthy, can't really provide much in that certain regard other than analytics. So,
Oh my health should be so much higher than it should be. I'm gonna fix that real quick.
I think
forgot what
Bradford would
change that.
best serve going back to the bug section because he could probably analyze it and figure out where to get the shit.
You know, you could have done like Team Exoskeleton, Team Undermine, and Team Overlord. And then you kind of got like a similar theme going.
Can we
No.
do that? No, can we actually do that? Because in
You know what?
game,
I'm typing
Minecraft
these now,
makes
so
no
yes,
sense.
yes, we can.
You guys
Yeah.
are so.
You
Fine.
tell me Minecraft makes any sense in the setting. It's like, what?
It's just funny. It's
is
just
funny.
funny.
Okay, Team Oni.
Team Oni. Yeah,
Team
No.
by himself.
Wait, what would you say for the bugs?
Sebastian will still focus on water-based toxins.
Gotcha.
Right? It can't hurt to double down.
Well, the thing is, there's natural flora too. Like, there's
Right.
definitely something toxic flora, even if you're just given the thing irritable bowel syndrome.
The thing is, right, if there's not many toxic things in the water, that means its digestive system gets to be weaker, whereas it would need to be stronger if everything it is eating is toxic. So
Correct.
that's like, no matter which way, if we do or don't find toxins, I still feel like it's a win to some certain degree.
Okay.
Would you rather Seraph come with you to the mines, or I could stay at the river?
Actually, no, Seraph should go here. Because you're the only one that would be able to fix the diseases. Right? Or they can...
Oh,
Do
yeah.
other fish have lesser...
I have lesser restoration, but also I'm working on other shit at the thing.
Okay, so you're Team
Yeah.
Overlord.
Him saying
Unless you really
Oh, that's
need
pretty
me.
good.
Team
Biohazard.
Biohazard. That's good, actually.
That's good.
Up until Resident Evil showed up.
Okay. It also it makes sense that Lucian stays over there because that general area's kind of like our
More static.
operation base. Yeah, it's
Okay.
more static. It makes more sense. that
You
we're
really
doing,
think I
like,
want to
kind of research
move
base.
again?
Well, and I think if there's anyone
This
that's
man's
going to
gonna fly
make the
down the river.
explosives,
It
right?
would be.
That's
Yeah.
like if you're going to
Explosive.
find any sort of trap and trick and what's needed, what's my tonnage going to need to be? It's got to be.
Yeah.
That makes
Why is
sense.
this the best team breakdown ever?
Wait, man.
Because
Like going
we
going
slowly
through
like
this.
went through it. And it's like
this is-
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got the sneaky sons of bitches. We got the research. We got the execution
Got
of
the
research.
roosters.
We got
Mhm.
the
The nerds.
Shit the nerds. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. These are the 3 smartest people in all of us,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they're all wizards.
While we're doing the
Yeah, that's
bio-
true. Oh my god.
Oh wait, shit. You're
Oh, I was a wizard, not anymore.
Oh, god damn it!
Did you forget?
Kick,
I did.
Switched
Kick
my
him out.
shit.
kick him out.
Chet,
Into the river. Send him down the street.
I did forget. Yeah.
So
while
y'all
we're
whip
doing-
out your books and shame him.
I read books.
Not
There's
the
just
right
a
ones.
dagger next to one of them. That's it.
Yeah, okay, Muggle.
That's
That's what I'm trying to get Lucian to read.
Read, adventure, read.
All right, so
Wait,
let's break
one
this down. Right? Oni is going to be spending his time working through like how exactly to weaken this, and you're going to see him at multiple points like create some structural weaknesses and identify like exactly how to maximize this collapse. Right? Because it needs to be done in 2 ways. But
We need
if
to
you can
time it
make a
well.
chain reaction, you could probably make it from one initiator.
Right, which frees up a person on both.
And it needs to be fast enough that it can get done before that thing can get out.
Right.
So that's what he spends his time doing. What about Sebastian?
He would be investigating the nearby like aquatic life, flora and fauna, just to see what could be used. He is a trained and accomplished poisoner, apart from being from his village. One thing if he's able to do, can I set up some sort of like not bright, but like some sort of like signal or something around here or so, or around I guess we crossed over here, right? So, but like somewhere visually distinct, right? Even if it's like a red flag or something, so that people when they're crossing know that it's not on this side.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Because
Yeah,
or
that's
else it's
super
like,
great.
oh yeah, let's cross here, and it's like right here. It will clap everyone's shit. So
Yeah,
just
that's a
mind.
wonderful plan. Yeah, something out of the mist, something that's visible. Yeah,
just-
that's great. Okay, so roll me an investigation for your toxin finding. What is Lucian doing as he does that?
Can I get advantage? Because this is like my shit.
I think so. Yeah, you've been here so long.
Not bad.
What is Lucian doing?
Actually, wait. Would this be across days?
It would be. I'd say this is probably going to take out 3 to 4 days
Okay, okay.
as y'all just prep your resources.
I will only spend 1 lucky point to see if I do better. Okay. Well, anyways. Oh, what that roll?
If you want, I can come back to you, Luke.
I was just I'm prepping explosives, and then the electricity idea. It only conducts over the surface of water, so maybe on the explosion I'd be able to use my elemental artillery and somehow have it explode or activate underwater, so I could get at least some kind of conduction and damage on the initial shock of the how do I do this? How do I phrase this? Once the explosives go off and it like traps it in, maybe that I'd have like some sort of secondary charge with my elemental artillery
Oh,
in the water.
dude, you know what you could totally do?
What?
You could
You
probably find enough, like, metallurgy out enough thin metal that
Make
you
a
could
net?
sort of coat, like a net to make that electricity spread so much further.
I was actually about to ask that. Like, can we like requisition a metal net from HQ?
Absolutely. And you can clear out like the wood and the root that's going to absorb some of the electricity to just really intensify that shock.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Roll me. That sounds like a Arcana or Tinkers. I'll give you the choice.
All right. Well. All right.
And do it with advantage because I know you're trained in both.
I
gotta reroll.
There's a rule in Xanathars where you could, if you have both of something that apply, you get advantage.
Oh, really?
well,
Mm-hmm.
I'm making note of that.
not bad. So that's a 29.
Oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah.
Fuck. Thank you for the net idea. Thank you both. Oh man.
So we'll come back to that because there's something you're gonna like. All right, let's go to team. Let's go to team Biohazard.
Ah.
Bradford, what are you doing?
I feel this is Garth's perspective on it. I feel Booyog would be better at figuring out how to approach this area to try and get in. I feel Bradford is better at assessing the environment and trying to actually find the targets, let's say. The actual shit. And also avoiding any like naturally occurring hazards, because there seems to be a lot of strange anomalies with the plant life in this environment.
Right, yeah. So it seems like the longer stuff stays in the mist, the more that even the natural plant lives are, they become malevolent in their own way.
Yeah, like a giant Venus flytrap.
Using
Right.
Booyog as our forward scope makes sense.
Okay. All right. So Booyog, why don't you describe to me what you're doing and what you want to roll to accomplish it?
So we're looking for a way in currently, like trying to get in there.
Preferably without causing a fight, because we will die if the fight comes off, probably. Oh, fuck, there's
I'll
that
be
one
looking-
assassin bug. Go on.
Yeah. I'll be looking for any place maybe that we could UT up to, or that would be large enough for all of us to fit in, of course, since I gotta make sure
Yeah.
these fat guys can fit in.
Okay, for sure. Roll me your survival.
All right.
Dude, the excellent thing about being so small and so light compared to everything else is you defy conventional wisdom and what they're expecting. It's so easy for you to UT to the top of these collapsing towers because you don't weigh enough to make it a risk for them to collapse. So you can get an excellent vantage point of this whole operation. And yeah, you see some good stuff up there. Like, you see that there's like a massive, almost like egg sack that they take whatever scraps they can fit into and sort of like feed it to it.
Ugh.
But there's just not enough material to go around. What about you, Seraph?
I guess I'm gonna hit everybody with protection from poison.
Yeah, that's a good start.
God's here.
And hang back with Bradford while Booyog
Okay.
does his tower.
Roll me a perception.
Okay.
Or a religion. Either or. I'll accept either.
I'll go with that one.
Okay. So 20. As you put on this protection from poison, you notice there are areas that are a lot that you didn't think you could safely walk into that you can now. As there's sort of this like noxious putrescence around them from the general filth of these creatures as they've existed here over time. And you notice something. There's almost like a livestock farm of creatures they're keeping.
Interesting. Like cattle, sort of?
Basically, yeah.
Does it seem like animals like that, or what kind
Oh,
of
it's for
creatures?
sure some very deformed-looking critters that are around here that have been eating across some nasty foliage. They've lost their hair. They're deformed in several ways. They're darkened in a way that is uncomfortable, and they look like a mixture between almost like a squirrel and a pig.
What the
I'll,
fuck?
I'll point out those paths to Bradford, and then the like, kennel or stable, whatever it is that they have for these things. So that looks like a squirrel mixed with a pig. Am I wrong?
Bradford says the exact line that Garth said. What the flying fuck?
It looks like it longs for death.
And depending on how much gross shit is involved with it, we might be able to provide that. That would probably cause a lot of attention, actually. Oh, wait It wouldn't at all be possible to just steal one of these things so that we can just have it producing more foulness. Fuck it, that would be just a beacon to anything with a nose.
My god, if you could get this thing infected, impregnated even, it would be a perfect source of toxins. You might not even need to take down the noble.
How do we get it to impregnate?
Do we just surveil the area and watch to see if they do it on their own?
What we could do is
It's-
try to push it, because there's a massive egg sac, right? Presumably that's something that they impregnated. If we
Or,
burn that
oh
and
yeah.
destroy it, it will force them to have to do it. And if we happen to have one of these disgusting things nearby, they'll prioritize it.
So, roll me an insight. You can do this as a group, so with advantage with all the fixings.
The whole fix is all roll one advantage. One advantage. Skibbity beep, skibbity bop, skibbity boop bop. 17, 23.
And
That's pretty good.
Holy
20.
God.
So y'all got some good. I guarantee that if you could take out the noble and its few little buglings and then feed that egg sac to this creature, you would have a festering disease and poisonous creature on your hand.
Writes down.
It'd be like a walking biological weapon.
God, Eric would be so proud. Is there any possible way the three of us could take this out, or would this just be like full operation?
Oh.
Call everyone else.
Yeah, no, that would be.
Yeah,
You
that's what I
you
figured.
could risk it, but you'd probably die.
Probably. I'd probably use a send. I can't remember where the chain of command, but he would send a sending basically down the chain of command to send out this idea to try and get feedback from people.
Absolutely,
Like,
yeah. You have
how do we
several
operate
days to
with
do this, so you'd have
Yeah.
multiple
yeah, we don't have to jump them now.
Right. So with that, Team Undermine,
Woo.
you begin pointing out these areas that Viper has shown you and finding these entrances, and they all look somewhat similar with the openings to the one you found before, where they sort of have a very narrow outcropping through the roots, and that leads to a more open place. You don't see any skeletons with golden dipped crowns on them.
Damn it.
But what you do see is that there are, they look different than the one you found before. In that they don't have that same eerie feeling to them, but they seem to go deeper to the point that I can. Well,
Oh.
you find a series of. They're not zero light zones, but no light reaches them.
Ooh.
So almost halfway there.
You find these small connecting tunnels that look like they've been trodden through with empty outcroppings of ore. But after a few feet, it becomes so dark that dark vision doesn't work because there is no light in order to reflect and magnify.
Would detect magic help in any way? I'm curious if this is the zone of magic that we saw before.
It's not, and that's what's most concerning, is that there is no, like,
What the fuck are we next to?
magical nature to it.
The
It
fuck
looks
are we next to?
right.
Do we know what we're being mined here?
It looks like it's eating out, and you see brief little, like, hints of orange metal, like a dark orange metal.
Copper, perhaps. Bronze. Iron.
Under.
So, how do you progress? Let's start with Jericho.
Well, first things first. Once I'm relatively sure that we are alone for the moment, are we in the dark already? Or
That depends how far you go down, where you come back to.
I think once we get to that point where light just isn't penetrating this darkness, I think I will activate the August Blades of Light just to see if that penetrates it at all.
It does, yeah. It's absolutely not magical. It's just that there's no way for light to get down here.
I see. Then return to my brother and sister. Well, we've got light, and these things are, at least we think they're blind, so the light shouldn't really matter too much. At least in terms of the ear attacks.
The thing that you catch us on is sound, but you got that capability though, don't you? Silence everything we do.
I'd be blowing everything I have to keep us in it, but I could do it. Yeah, I think last time I blew all my key points to allow us to move with silence.
Yeah, that would.
Yeah,
Oh, that's excellent.
Your attacks.
Okay. So, how far do you investigate?
If we're never detected, then we have no sense of time.
How long can I keep this silence up for? If we're moving?
Enough that you could short rest and do it again.
Ooh.
So, if you find a spot, sit, rest. You've got 3 full days, right? This is the part where you're going through a dungeon, but you got all the time in the world.
We can take it slow and steady, and maybe just try to find an alternate way out. Maybe that could be our checkpoint.
I will offer you that if you progress enough, you could probably just figure out these paths and how to get exactly to it.
It doesn't move constantly.
It does, but it does have a layer.
Okay.
So, as you progress through, you see so many winding paths.
What the fuck?
As if this thing is eating out all the ore from under the earth and continue to move. I will show you one more thing that you can see. But roll me. I need perceptions, I need stealths on how you progress through this. Because there's a good bit of danger if you go any further.
I got 6 Bardics, we got 6 rolls.
Very good. For the silence, will that affect our stealth rolls at all?
Yes, significantly.
Right. So
It's basically pass without trace.
is it
Roger.
one of us rolling with perception, or are we all rolling our own?
You can all, if you want to roll perception, if you want to roll stealth, if you want to roll survival, investigation, however you want to accomplish this task, I'm here for.
Okay. Well, I will roll.
And I'm so glad y'all didn't have to find your way through here.
It would have been
God
hours of
damn.
play of us stumbling around and getting
Yeah,
assaulted.
right.
But it's like, you have the perfect setup. There's no way you don't make your way through.
How about all of us just roll stealth, just because we are the stealth squad? I just
Yeah.
want to
Sounds great.
Let's see what those numbers can do with
Take-
guidance and Bardic hiddenness.
Uh,
I want
so-
to see.
gonna roll in here. D20 plus 12 plus D8 plus D4.
You also have Logan's thing.
Oh wait, plus 22. Yes.
I do have Logan's thing.
Jesus, good start.
Low gang.
Just-
gang.
Slam a 19.
With a 9.
I'll hit me in Flora with Logan's effect then. So that's another Z4.
Oh god, that's a 39 too for Flora. And you still have a Bardic, and you still have...
Oh my god. Oh my
Jesus.
god. Oh
Okay, sick.
my-
Just roll good.
To 43.
No, you would have another D4 from Logan.
Here you go.
Oh wait.
Oh my
You don't
god.
exist.
At the
47.
end of it,
You're the
you
scariest
do start to
ass
see
out
the
here.
production of light once more.
Nice.
What the fuck is that? It's a heart. It's actually a
No.
heart. It's even anatomically accurate.
I don't like that.
You see, almost made out of a bright red ore that's pulsating underneath, illuminating this area, what appears to be a heart under the mountain.
We got to take the fight here. One, because then it won't run away. Two, because it gives light for us to use like dark vision, shadow step, and all that. So we have to take the fight here. The problem is how we. The problem
The-
is getting here.
Area is cleared out about 300 feet up and wide. It's absolutely massive here.
Oh shit.
Okay. Okay.
Inside it?
Wait a minute. Wait.
How?
300 feet up.
Correct.
If we can set up in here. Wait, does anyone have Okay, other than Jericho, but that's not the point of my question. Does anyone have the spell Spider Climb?
I do.
We could set up range people up above, and it will never get to them. Okay, let me rephrase that. It can low-key sort of fly, but honestly, that's not my main concern. Whenever underground.
Is
Sweet.
it entirely visible in the cavern?
It's dim.
That heart is so bright, it illuminates the caverns, especially as it pulsates.
Wait, every time it pulses, it shows off more light.
Correct.
Oh, that's fucking cursed. I love it.
That's
Oh.
sexy.
Okay, if I use detect magic
that's
against
sexy.
that thing.
Oh,
does it
yes.
show off?
Oh, yes. This creature might have been giving the lowest of domains, but it has a plan in which to achieve.
Is it a? Is it a heart or is it maybe an egg? Now that I'm looking at it, maybe. Looks like a heart.
What the fuck is that?
Dude,
No,
being
that's a
an egg
fucking
sack,
heart, dude.
Can I
It
offer
has
you
like
an egg
blue and red
Okay.
veins. It's a heart.
The earth, welcome the Eurothax thrown into its depths. Can I offer you an egg in these trying times?
Thank you.
And it's like, sure.
I mean,
I will say, the heat here is quite oppressive, though.
Exhaustive?
If you took a fight down here, it would be exhaustive.
The question would be exhaustive pre or post the fight. Because if it's post the fight, I don't give a shit. That thing will be dead by then. Or we'll be dead. One or the other.
So,
Any architecture in this room by any chance?
other than what you see, no, it's
Yeah.
looks like the creature devoured this
Burrowed.
whole room open to create its new domain.
What a glove.
Nowhere to hide.
You could hide above.
Speaking of which, and this is kind of what we'll end on, I need y'all to do something for me.
No.
What do you need, bud?
No.
What do you need?
Right.
The D100.
You
How do you pronounce
begin
it?
hearing a whooping that reverberates off every walls to the point it feels like your knees are going to buckle beneath you. That has almost driven you down low as it threatens to rupture your eardrums. Go ahead and make me a wisdom save.
Did we get any effect from having the silence previously, or would it have been exhausted just making it here?
It would have been. You could still put it up. This still hurts your ears even in the silence. Because it rattles the whole world around you.
Right, that makes sense.
Oh my god.
Okay, then follow-up question. Would this give me advantage on it? From being a demi-dritch?
Oh, this is definitely going to drive you bad. For sure. Yes, I would. Yes, 100%.
Okay. I still have Bardics to give out to people, but the Jews don't fucking need it.
They just,
I need it.
just chatted their way out. Yeah.
I need this.
I was kind of
Just
hoping I
roll
would
that.
fail because of my.
We're just wise as
Oh my
fuck,
God.
bro. What the
I
fuck?
have a reroll. I have a reroll. I have a reroll. I have a reroll. Okay.
You
Okay.
can
Okay.
save. You can save.
Okay.
Easy.
Now we're good. We're good.
Oh
We're good.
my God.
Hey,
No challenge. Oh, yeah, that's that guy. Oh, wait, no, it's safe. I'm stupid.
You shrug off the maddening effect of this sound as you feel vibrate through every cell in your body, and you think it might be time to leave.
Watchmen, we are leaving.
Well, with that,
Jesus.
plans for the future, established ideas. I think y'all got a fight on your hand next session.
oh yeah.
One
Boy.
of a few.
Honestly, at this rate, we'll probably do back-to-back fights. It'll be this fucker and then
You
that
know what?
fucker.
I love this.
No.
Y'all are in the Watchmen now.
I do
I'm not-
appreciate like how different it is. Like us, going to the bug tower. We're like, okay, we're curious. Let's check it out. Versus, we know what it is now. We're gonna examine the shit out of it.
We're gonna analyze how to fucking destroy it strategically.
Yeah, so aren't we gonna
Yeah.
fight the noble first and then the aquatic?
Are you guys finding them? I thought the whole point of the pig squirrel thing was to dodge that.
The big thing with the pig squirrel thing was that if we get it to eat like the infectious, disgusting goo from the monarch, then it's a walking biohazard. But we have to take out the monarch. too.
You guys want to feed it the royal jelly?
Basically, yeah. Actually, that's a very good way to put it.
Yeah.
The royal jelly.
How many are there? Not the nobles, but the small fry.
Would we be able to gather how many bugs are left?
They're significantly less. There are only about 3 of the little ones now.
3. The
But
corruptor,
you
4
know
the
there's an
noble.
assassin there somewhere.
We just can't fucking detect it.
He's right behind me, isn't
Heck yeah.
Here's a I don't think this would work, but it didn't have anything on it that Bradford could try to locate object, right?
Oh my god, yes, it certainly did. Yeah.
Oh,
It's covered in tattered robes. You could easily find this
I thought that was like
creature.
its wings. It wouldn't like count.
Oh
Okay, sure.
no. No, it spontaneous generation. It
Love
manifests out of the filth.
Love it.
Want to assassinate the assassin?
How do you jump the assassin when it spontaneously generates?
If we can find the filth it's residing in, I guess.
No,
Is
it
it just
spontaneously
any filth?
generates.
It's
Generate.
specifically fiber.
Hmm.
The most
You gotta go
fibrous
dig
of
around in
shits.
shit that has fiber in it. Gotcha.
No, sorry. Let me like fibrous material like cotton, silk, nylon.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Still generates,
Right, which is
just
why
not
it's
from shit.
surrounded by cloaks. Okay. So we could at least hedge our bets of where it is by destroying any fabrics that we can see and having like fabric in an area that we can access easily.
I mean, if we destroy all the fabrics, does it even generate?
Actually, that's a good question.
Right, like, because that's the theory of spontaneous generation. It's like
Yeah.
when there's a material that spawns.
Boy,
from-
you're talking on some real interesting topics now.
Yeah.
I looked
Does it
a lot
generate
into
in
spontaneous
relatively-
generation. It's really really cool.
It's an interesting concept. Did it generate in relativity to like distance of the monarch? Like if we walk close and we have a
That's-
t-shirt, we'll just appear. It's like, oh fuck.
No, I don't think it would appear on you.
If it's next to you,
Hey guys.
Hey, how are you?
I mean, if you guys are you guys
Based.
able to sneak into the tower readily?
Booyah can definitely get in there pretty easily.
I could probably get in there really easily without being spotted.
Then if it only on the assumption that it only spawns when an alarm is raised, you could just begin going in and stealing every bit of fabric you spot and then extracting it and burning it.
True.
Because then it would just have no places to spawn or very limited places to spawn from. Places that you would know where it's like,
Yeah.
okay, we didn't
It
enter the
becomes
big main
controllable.
hall where they sleep, but that's like one room where we've cleared out the rest of the tower, right?
And at that point, we
So
just
you'd
need to
have
keep
an
track
idea.
of the banners, kind of thing. Like, oh, there was one over there. There's no longer one there. Where is he?
Yeah, I think you got a good plan. I think that's a real good
I
plan.
don't think we'd have time to notice that a banner was missing. I think he would just be attacking us already.
Okay.
Wait, that banner's missing.
Okay.
I think, given your research, given what you've studied, if you got rid of that fabric, you probably wouldn't need to worry about it.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Then it's just the monarch and the 3
Monarch of
Roach.
the Smoker.
knights.
What did it spew out? The noble? Like bile, right? Like acidic, bile, or caustic, like sort of gross shit?
Spit out sick rhyme.
So, with 3 days of having, watched it,
Oh no. It spat out reproductive material, some creepy shit, didn't it? Fetid breath, acid spray. Oh yeah, that's right. We never did get to see the other one.
you would have a good idea of what it can do.
Just analyze it. Oh, would it become a situation where
Minus
it would
2
count
AC.
as a favored enemy? Similar to, like, the Chrysantine stuff? Or is that, like, a different level of understanding?
Prison team where we had generations of research.
Yeah, exactly. I thought it was
So Chrysantine, you literally have their whole stat block,
Yeah.
down to the amount of hits it takes to kill them.
Mhm.
Okay, fair.
For these,
Yeah, good idea.
it's tough.
Yeah.
3 days is a good amount of time to study it, but make a survival check for it.
Oh, a survival check, you say? Well,
Just get a 40.
Yeah, but that, but
Yeah, it'd be like the rest of us Chads and Undermine.
That's
Oh
a
my
40.
god!
Yeah.
It's a 36. But
Very close.
I was gonna say,
go.
when I have advantage, there's no better than that.
Holy
without a doubt.
shit.
There's no fucking way.
Oh
you
my
get better than that.
god!
So,
Dude.
anyways,
I was kidding, dude.
I wasn't.
I was thinking just like, what if he just rolls a natural 20? Just what the what the fuck?
and
Okay,
their
so
water.
for sure you have it. For sure you have. Yeah. I think if you have a day's prep, you could get Flora there as well.
Excellent.
I'm assuming we're regrouping and then executing on our plans, right? Because I think we're
Correct.
waiting for Ward as well.
Right, and making the requisition.
Right.
Okay. Man, y'all got a good plan. I'm much more confident in what y'all are doing this time than last.
It's all
Oh,
about the
man.
prep. It means you don't have to spend
Getting
3
jumped
turns
when
in
doing the
combat
jumping.
figuring it out.
You know, if Jujutsu Kaisen has taught me anything, it is always better to be the jumper.
Yeah, 100%. Unless you're Gojo.
Why do I even have friends if we're not gonna jump people?
Can I get
My god.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Put them back in.
Okay,
Friends, be ready to ride or die.
I'm not gonna lie, I fell asleep for like an hour. What did I miss?
Oh, that's
No
Slave.
shit.
When did you
Yeah.
fall asleep?
Yeah.
I'm assuming sometime as they were finishing their healing.
Yes. So like, I was after the first hour of Lucian getting his long rest.
Man,
Yeah, and
you were
y'all were-
real deep in the character.
I really was. Y'all were exsanguinating. You're doing the blood transfusion or blood dialysis with Clint. That's all I remember.
And then when did you wake up?
Yeah, that's another good question.
I woke up. Give me a second.
What's the first thing you remember?
I'm going back to the chat log.
We found a crown, quote unquote crown of looks like melted metal embedded in the wall. The skeleton came to life and we immediately killed him because he got jumped
Okay.
by like
Mhm.
7 people. We grouped with Viper, and he gave the lowdown. Like, yeah, the Earthaxes we've been fighting. The one you fought is the beta one. Here are the other 3, and that's why they're all
Oh my-
elemental, because they all
Oh
got
my
bullied out of the
God.
sky by the Chad one.
I
Yeah.
remember us somehow being healed, and we were starting to move across to the point.
Wait, are they the
All that.
4 elements? Would you guys consider the one that we killed already to be fire? Not really. Kind
No.
of.
I
It
already
was-
talked
it
about
was
it. I already
too-
talked about it. It didn't have a domain yet.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
It
thinking
probably
maybe
would've been.
it would eventually, it would have evolved into fire, but we killed it too fast before it can
Yeah.
get its own domain.
It's a decent idea.
Yeah.
The thing is also like their domains are quite, they're adaptive of their environments. Where the fuck would I find fire around here?
Volcano.
It could have just, it should have just stayed in the light of Magval. It could have been a holy element, right? That's how it works, right?
It could have
Christian
found the
element.
Sanctilia.
It could have found Jesus. It knocks on the Sky One's door. It's like, hello, have you heard? It closes the cloud. No.
I don't think you understand how confused I was when I woke up to seeing this motherfucker, and this motherfucker. I'm just like, what are these? What am I looking
they're
at?
They're all evolved Earthaxes.
Oh,
No,
we
yeah, I
fighting
get
these guys?
that
What the
now.
hell? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're rolling, boys.
Look, was I
That's us now, right? That's us.
We did evolve.
Yeah, we rolled while you're out.
The
And
thing
just,
that's... Go on.
just for reference, Jordan, the biggest one is the littlest one in size.
Yeah, it's only like a large-sized creature they're about. Whereas the other ones are like
But it's speed.
gigantic.
Imagine upon learning that, Lucian just kind of like did like a small fist bump, like yes, little guy gets away.
I'm just gonna say this right now because some dumb Clint shit. I want to try to talk to this one. It seems the most
They
intelligent.
probably could.
I wanna.
So do you remember how there is like classes of
Yes.
of dark ones, like 1 through 6,
Yes.
but then there's also rankings within the classes?
Yeah, like the types and then the threat assessments,
Right.
threat ratings.
Yeah.
This
thing
one
that's really
is not the
concerning-
same class as those.
It's not the same class.
Sorry, it's not the same ranking.
Okay, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, so they're all the
Like, if there was
same
an
dark
ordering.
one type, but they're all different hurricane categories.
Correct.
We got 5. We got like 4. We got 3 over here. So O might get out off his couch. I was like, might actually do something with that.
Jumping the sky one's gonna be a bitch.
How the fuck are we gonna fucking?
How do we
do
jump that?
We're gonna have to climb the roost. There's an electrified mist on one of the mountains to the top left of the region. The mist is electrified. It's 2 miles of tasers hitting you.
Oh,
We won't
no.
survive that without prep. But the thing is, what the fuck do we do for that? Again, warding wind helps push away stuff, so that might be helpful. But I don't know how long warding wind lasts, and also it's not quiet.
Warding. I don't have it. So I don't know if I'll be able to actually use it.
We're able to get some requisition from base camp, so maybe Rocket could cook something up for us if he's
Maybe.
out and
Yeah,
about.
maybe
Which
get,
it's like 10 days
light-
later, so he should be.
Yeah.
Maybe we could get the lightning resistance potions.
Yeah. I wonder if there's like
I want
a
lightning resistance, bro. I want lightning immunity if I'm going to be walking through that shit.
a really defensive arcanist within your team.
If Ward's got something, I'm all ears for it, alright? If she can make like a force field like the suicide mission in Mass Effect 2 where you could like get Samara, or I don't remember who the other option was, but you can get like a...
Jack.
Samara or not
Jack.
Samara.
Yeah, Samara or not Samara, because I don't trust Jack
Or
in my life,
Morph.
sorry.
Who
Yeah,
kills you if you try
Or
to-
Morph. Alright, if Morph is there at the end, you're a simp. Alright, that's all. That's really it, right? You a simp.
Joke's on you, Crash. I'm still a simp, just for Samara.
Yeah, but you ain't getting that.
Yeah.
Right? Morph will hand you that on the silver platter and kill you. Samara, you ain't getting that. Anyways,
Electrifying.
but yeah, so if War could do something like the Biotics can do at the end of Mass Effect 2, where like keep a projection around us, I'm ears for it. I'm all ears.
So Do you reckon that y'all are going to take your team up there to try to handle him? The short king of the sky?
I
Our team as
assume it's gonna
opposed
fall to
to
us.
yeah, as opposed to what, get Alpha Team out on this? Nah, they're busy. We got this.
Warding wind lasts 10 minutes, and it's a concentration spell.
10 minutes and 2 miles of travel.
Yeah.
It's
Y'all are fast, but up a mountain?
up a mountain that we don't know the terrain or anything like that. Yeah, that's the thing. The other ones we're able to do scouting on. This one, not so much.
I know
current,
that-
at least.
I know that there's a thing called a wind fan, but that's
The item, yeah.
only gust of wind. Hold on.
It's like gust of wind like 3 times or some shit, or 1d3 plus 1 times, something like that.
Let me check.
The Black Watch does have a history of making like non-hostility deals, essentially, with certain creatures. If
The
this
thing
one's
is, that's-
intelligence, maybe.
That's not the point of why we're getting rid of the Urithaxes. Right, we're
As
getting
long
rid of the
as it-
Urithaxes because of the Bone Collector.
Yeah.
But if this one is the strongest and it stays in the air, unless it gets another way to fly, we can just warn it about the Bone Collector.
And use Watchmen to do the warning. We're gonna warn the arrogant Urithax. That's definitely the
yeah,
chattest of the region. You don't think it won't try to take a 1v1 against the Bone Collector to prove its dominance?
Right.
And then
Right.
potentially lose?
And even if it like believes our warning and takes it seriously, that's not a risk we should take.
That is one of the biggest problems with Darkwind negotiations. Their egos are astronomical.
I can only imagine the person that convinced Transcenia to not do shit.
Ah, man, I love.
Probably because she has a feeding bed right at her fucking front door.
Even if they do fight each other, that could benefit us, though. It could be the time we jump the Bone Collector.
But all it takes is
The time we jumped the
bit
Bone
of-
Collector, we're like, when it could have jumped us?
yeah, all it takes is one little bit of assimilation, and then that Alpha Urithax is sorry, not Alpha.
God,
Chad
that would be.
Urithax is,
That's the thing, right? A Bone Collector doesn't need to kill the target. Also,
needs
let
to
it be
work out
the
some
Bone Collector
together.
can, no matter how fast the Urithax flies, the Bone Collector apparently has the ability to hold your skeleton.
Yep.
Right? So if it did a movable rod treatment on the thing that goes fast as fuck, does that mean it just rips out of its own skin suit?
Oh, that's insane.
Right? Because the first one, the beta one, got destroyed by an immovable rod. And that's just an immovable rod. Right? We could requisition 5 more of those. The Bone Collector is like a specialized killer. So
I
yeah,
am
I don't
just-
want to chance. I don't want to chance the Alpha Urithax
Could you-
dealing with the Bone
Could you
Collector.
just imagine the bad timeline where
The Bone Collector
the
consumes
Bone
everything?
Collector gets the Alpha Urithax and the... Oh my god, if it just
No.
collected everything.
I won't imagine it though because it's not going to happen. We'll make sure of it.
Imagine it's like, hey bro, nice Mephisto you that got correct. Well, just gonna take that, gonna grab this Urithax up.
It could like super
This-
speed eat someone, and
This
people
is
wouldn't
why
even notice if
2
someone was
leads
gone.
is trophies.